Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Overflow. In this video, we will look into the another liquid problem, that is the queue reconstruction by height. So this is a medium level question and we will understand how we can solve this question and what exactly the question is asking us to do. So before going deep into the video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Now let's understand what exactly the question is saying. You are given an array of people. So that's the people array we are being given here. And we can see that it's a 2D array we have. Okay. And which are the attributes of some people in a queue? So these are like attributes of people in a queue and not necessarily in the order. Okay. So it shows that they are not in the particular order. Okay. And then it explains that for each people of I is actually another array, that is hi and ki. Okay, and that represents that ith person of height hi with exactly ki other people in front of the height who is greater than or equal to hi. Okay, so it basically means if someone like if something like it says a person of height 6 has say one person before him, so that will be an array index about the one D array out of this 2D array. Okay, so if that is so, that means there must be one person whose height like one person whose height is greater than or equal to 6 and who is standing before them. So that means basically means say there's a person like this. Okay, sorry this drawing, but there's a person like this who is like say 6 feet, and there's another person like this who is like 6 feet. Okay, and if that is so, so that means we can understand that there must be one person whose height is greater than or equal to 6 feet standing in front of them, like other people in front. Okay, whose height is greater than or equal to 6. So that means that doesn't mean that they are the only two persons. So it may happen like there are another person who is like shorter than them is standing in between them, or maybe another person shorter over here is also there. Okay, so that may happen, but it basically means if this person is trying to look, this person can see another person's figure which is greater than or equal to his height. Okay, so that's the kind of question we have over here. Let's try to understand further what it says, like reconstruct and return the queue that is represented by the input array people. Okay, so we need to reconstruct this queue and return that. So what basically we need to do, the return queue should be formatted as an array where q of j is hikj in the attribute of the jth person of the queue. Okay, so basically that means that we need to reconstruct this array. Okay, reconstruct in the sense what, look here, this there is a point of here, that is these are not necessarily in order. So this is the point we have over here. So that is not in order particularly. That means if we have like an smaller person can be, say there's a person called 4 and 0. So that means there's no other person greater than equal to of height 4 before them. So that's 0. And out of this pupils array that we are given over here, it may happen that after all these people, this 4 0 is standing over here. Okay, and it may happen like that. So we need to reconstruct it in the manner that this person which says that he has a height of 4 and no other person greater than or equal to his height is standing before him. So we need to take out this person and place it at the initial position, because the other person's, like this person has a height greater than 4. We can understand by the diagram, right? So that's the kind of reconstruction we need to do over here. Like let's take an example and let me make you understand it more further. So we are given a pupil C here 70. 70 means there's a person of height 7 and no other person is greater than or equal to 7 is standing before him. Okay, and look at this place, that is he is of height 7 and one person is standing before him. So if that is the condition, look this particular two lines, if we see this, then for sure we can understand this. Somehow the 70 will stand, let me erase this off, and this person 70 is standing here and there is another person 7 Okay, this guy is standing here. So that means when this 7-1, this 7-1 person over here, okay, when this 7-1 looks front, he can find one person whose height is greater than or equal to 70. Okay, like this, like his own height. Okay, and then we find this 4-4. That basically means there are four. This person has a height of 4, and there are 4 person standing before him whose height is greater than or equal to 4. Next, we see 5-0. If 5-0 is there, so this person has a height of 5 and no other person is standing before it. And it also shows that this person has a height of 7 and no other person is standing before him, right? So so no other person standing before him on 7 is basically means no other person have a height greater than or equal to 7. That's what we are being told over here, right? Other person in front whose height is greater than or equal to h. So 5-0 can we place how? We can place 5-0 in this manner, that this person is in front, okay? This person is like 5-0. Okay, fine. So this person is standing in front and he cannot see any other person greater than or equal to before him. And then 7-0 comes in. 7-0 is a person who is like looking in front and finding that no other person is greater than or equal to his height over in front of him. Okay. Next, then it comes 6-1. So 6-1 is basically like again the same thing. He has a height of 6 and he finds that there is one person greater than or equal to his height before him. Okay, so we can by convention we can understand the 6-1 will be somewhere like after 7-0. It should be 6-1, right? So 6-1 is something like, say, we placed it here, and this person can see that there's only one person whose height is greater than or equal to his height. Okay, that means 7-0 and this is 6-1. Fine. Then we find 5-2. 5-2 is basically is saying that this person have a height of 5 and there are 2 person greater than or equal to 5. So 2 person will be 5-0, another one person whose height is equal to 5, and then another person is 7-0 whose height is greater than 5. So that means if there are 2 person like this, so it cannot be after 6-1. It should be here over here, right? So that's how the person should look into who is standing with before him. And then we didn't put one person, that is this 4-4. So this 4-4 will be like 4-4 is like his height is 4 and he's seeing 4 persons are there whose height is greater than or equal to 4. Okay, so that means this person will be standing somewhere over here. So I think this can be understood easily, like how this particular is working. Yeah. So this can be understood how this we should look into this. And look at the final output. Final output is 5. First is 5-0. We can cross 5-0 over here, and then we have 7-0. 7-0 we have over here, and then we have 5-2. 5-2 we are coming across over here, and then it is 6-1. 6-1, yes, and then we got 4-4, yes, and then we got 7-1, and there's our 7-1. So 7-1 is looking for only 7-0 in the beginning. So that's the basic idea behind this question. Okay, so that's how we are trying to understand this question, and that's what the question is trying to say us exactly. Okay, now I hope this is understandable what exactly we need to do in this question. Okay, so yes, this question is a bit confusing because like throughout the question it didn't clearly say what to do. It just mentions reconstruct or return the queue, but the hint was there. It is not necessarily in order, so you need to reconstruct. When it says queues, queue means always there's a like first in first out type stuff is there, and we're to reconstruct this by height. So the question says this clearly, and then the hint was here that it is like not necessarily in the particular order. Okay, so that is the hint we have over here. Okay, now to do this kind of question, what exactly comes in mind is something we need to do sorting, right? More or less, we have a simple task that we need to do sorting. Now, how can we do that? The basic idea, look, we can do like sort this array of papers based on 2 criteria basically. First step would be for us like we need to sort this kind of elements, those elements that are the bigger values over here, okay, that the maximum height, whatever we have, like we need to first do the pick out the tallest group of people and sort them in the order. Like first pick up this 7, like have the highest number of people who are over here. So first pick them up and then sort them based on simple stuff like what's there, how many people are standing before them. So we just need to pick up the seven people, and just we need to figure out that 7 0 will be at the beginning and 7 1 will be at the second place. Okay, so that's the initial sorting we should do, and then we should do something like we should go ahead with this 4 and no, not 4 and 4. Like the next group of sorting will be, we'll need to find the second tallest group. The second tallest group is like 6 1. Okay, so in the second tallest group, we will find that will be 6 1. So that the initial sorting we will go ahead on this pupils, and then the third tallest group, that is 5 0 and 5 2. So that's the 5 0 and 5 2. Because why we are exactly doing this, I'll just show you in a moment. And the fourth tallest group we have over here is like 4 4. Okay, so that's the question we have over here. And after like sorting the array, we should end up with something like this. How we can do that? We with simply arrays dot sort we cannot, but we need to put in some comparator over here to help us with this particular kind of sorting we are looking forward to. How exactly we are doing? We are doing something like, if say if our what do we say? If our zeroth position, I mean this 7 and 7 are like equal. Anyway, we find that these are equal. Then what we'll go ahead with do? We will check based on, like, if two numbers are there whose zeroth positions are equal, that is their height are equal. So we'll go ahead to check the positions given in the array, like positions like how many people are before them. So based on that, we will sort it, and if those are not equal, we will choose a descending order. Okay, so we'll simply choose a descending order for this particular purpose, and that's the question is all about. So first you got that, and now look how you will do that. Take a list for us, like an array list, and then just place them in it, like place them wherever the position is marking you. Okay, so we'll place it like 7 at the 0th position. We placed it initially, and then if I had 7 1, so we just placed it at the 7 and the first position. Okay, then we find like these are two elements we inserted into our list. Then we find 6 and 1 being given here. Let me just make up some space for this other elements to join in. So I'll tell you how is it going exactly. So if we inserted 7 at the 0th position, then we will insert 7 at the first position. Okay, so that's how our list looks in the beginning, our array list. Okay, next you come across 6 1. Then what we'll do, we'll insert in the first position 6. So we inserted like 6 1 somewhere, like 6 1. So that's the first position, and in list, you know, is a kind of a dynamic array. So we can insert into a position, and the other elements will shift accordingly. Okay, then we find 5 0 at the 0th position, insert 5. Okay, so that's the idea, and then we will insert 5 at the first position. Okay, so the first position 5 1. What is 5 1? 5 2. Yeah. So 5 2 was there. So you know, this is the 0th position. This is the first position, and there we have 5 2. I'm sorry, I wrote 1 over here. It should be 2. So then we inserted 5 at the second position, like based on the array. Now look, we got 4 4 over here. So 4 is like 0 1 2, then 3, and then there should be 4th place that is currently pointing to our 7 1. Now we'll insert in the 4th position something like 4 4. Is it what our answer is like? Is it what we are trying to find out? See, after we just sorted our array particularly, then we find that using a list, like array list, we can do this kind of insertions, and that's like helps us with pretty much everything. Okay, so this is the basic idea we have over here, and that's how we'll solve this question. So this question may not be like super easy question. I mean, super easy question, what it means is the main understanding is this hint that these are not necessarily an order, and how you should sort this array. You should sort this based on, initially you will check if both the elements are equal, like both the heights are equal or greater. Okay, so if their heights are equal, then you should you should have a consideration based on this like your how many people are standing before them. Okay, and if the heights are not equal, that means not a greater than or less than, then how you should do that? You should go ahead and check their particular values in the descending order. So the idea is like if the heights are not less, 7 and 6 are there, then you will go ahead and do it in descending order. So main idea is to sort this in descending order, and then you can see like we find out the final answer over here. So that's the idea. So we'll just go ahead and write some code and figure out what exactly we need to do over here. Okay, like how exactly our code should look like, and that's how we'll go over here. Okay, the first thing is arrays dot. Yeah, so here it is exactly. You can see it's like an 11 millisecond solution we have over here. And to be exact, if you look clearly, then you find that this arrested sort here, what we are doing, we are sorting this people and we're sorting based on this comparator we have over here. So if you just look carefully about this comparator, it just does what? We just check if the zeroth positions are equal. Okay, if they are equal, then we basically used a ternary operator over here, that if they are equal, then we should do this. If true, then this. If false, then we should do this. So what else if the two values or the two numbers at the front like this, if we find 7 and 7 over here, then that basically means what we'll do, we'll just sort it ascending order based on their kth position, like this 0 and 1, like whatever be the value they have at this height and next to height. In the for one position, we'll just uh, took like sort them ascending order. And in the next case, if they're both of their heights are not equal, then you should sort this in the descending order. And descending order in the sense in the descending order based on their height. So that's how we did, and then we used a linked list for that purpose. As I was telling, we should place the element at their exact positions. So linked list will be the best case for us. And so we used a linked list, and then we took the each of the single array within our pupils array. Okay, each of the array we took, and what we exactly did, we did like at the ith position, or like a of 1, whatever be the height position being marked at this particular places. So we placed our like this is like when you like list dot add, and this is like position comma add what, add this a, this particular small array we have, so add that. So this gives us the position at which position we want to add this. And at last we just return like list.to array, and what do we do? We just construct it as a new list of peoples.length. Okay, so that's what we did, and we returned our final answer. And then you can see like this is working pretty fine, and it's working good for us actually. So that's a basic understanding of this question. I hope I can make you understand how we should solve this question and how we should go ahead finding a solution to this. So thank you all for watching this video. Hope to see you soon in my next video as well. So before that, if you haven't subscribed this channel already, make sure you just subscribe to the channel and also like the video, and comment down if you have any problems or questions related to the particular questions. Okay, thank you all.